Greetings guitar players and welcome to the Indian Classical Guitar Academy. Today you're going to see some highlights from the new section of the Raag Malkauns course. If you'd like to access this, then consider becoming a member of the Academy. Visit indianclassicalguitar.com to find out more. For now, enjoy the video. Hello guys, welcome to the live stream tutorial today. We're going to be talking about Raag Malkauns and this particular exercise or series of exercises using Tishra Jati, which is the triplet feel, triplet time, and it's all in Vilambit Tintal, which is the slow 16-beat cycle. So there's a lot that we can do with this, and the Vilambit is usually, to start off with, a place where you just explore the rag in a very lyrical way, and it still should be very connected to the alap. So the alap section, when there's no tabla, we play all of these large expansive kind of phrases. So in a sense, that's an unbroken musical statement, and it's in free time. So the alap is such a huge area of the music, and earlier in the Raag Malkauns course we go into a lot of detail about the different technical considerations and the kind of mindset that we can try to adopt in the alap, particularly as guitar players, how we can try to do that justice on the guitar. It's all about the ornamentations. So that style of playing should be continued into the Vilambit when the tabla begins, and it's a very slow cycle. You should begin still with that kind of attention to detail and expansiveness. So this is Vilambit at 40 beats per minute. Back to the first beat. First beat there. as much as I can to make sure that it's all about the embellishments of the notes and just the character and the contrast of just the pure notes. As the Vardy note. Back to Sa. So it's like I'm playing the alap, but it's just with the timing of the volambit. So this is typically the way, especially if you've got as much time as you want, this is particularly the way that you'd start out the volambit, just with that very expansive sound. But as I was saying about, there's a portion of the recital where it's thought of as the technical part of the recital, where the virtuosity and the speed and the kind of the more the timing aspects start to come in. Timing in sense of different patterns and tihais and symmetrical lines that match up to the beat and all of these kind of things. There is a way that can be played in the volambit. So as the volambit develops, and maybe over sort of like 15 or 20 minutes of volambit, the musicians do start to elaborate and stretch out a lot more. So the volambit can be a very interesting portion of the recital where it kind of gradually builds up, but especially in the more modern style of playing, it's acceptable to do some really incredible virtuoso things in that speed as well. So to do that, you just need to have really good subdivisions. You really need to know how to fill up those beats, because if you've got such a large gap, like 1, 2, 3, 4, then you need to have a really good inner sense of an inner sense of the different beats and the different subdivisions and how you can fill that time effectively. Because it's easier to do that if it's druit and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, so da din din da da din din da. You're constantly being fed that beat into your body, so you can really feel it. Whereas if there's such a big gap, like da din, then it's just harder to judge the distance and make sure that all of your subdivisions are neatly fitting in the right place. So let's just establish that, because we really need to have that skill embedded before we can start to even think of doing faster picking, faster lines. If you want to start one of these courses, you can buy them individually or you can subscribe monthly to access all of them. For subscribers, there will be new content every month, including live streams where we can answer your personal questions and go into more detail about applying this material. So far we've covered Raag Yaman, Raag Bageshri, Jog, Hamsadwani, Kafi and Raag Malkauns, and there's much more to come. This body of work is a culmination of the 18 years experience I have as a guitar teacher, combined with the knowledge acquired through studying the sitar directly and then adapting that material using the guitar techniques that suit this style best. To create these courses and gather the most authentic material possible, I work closely with other Indian classical musicians such as Manish Pingle and Gurdane Riot. I'd like to give a special thanks to my guru Roopa Panesar, who has guided me in the creation of these courses. Much of the material has been adapted directly from my training with her. Also Shakir Khan, my guru, who's been inspiring me immensely and continues to shape how I approach the instrument and this incredible world of Indian classical music. So come and join us at the Indian Classical Guitar Academy to start this journey. The first 50 subscribers will get a reduced price every month for the whole duration of their membership. So come and be one of the first guitar players to realise what it means to be an Indian classical musician.